For me to spot head and shoulders, I usually use a tool for it. Like the left and the right shoulder should pattern with the MACD of the MACD tool. So currently po, as you could see here, it's NZD USD, and here is how I do it. Here is how I create my analysis. So first of all, I have to identify what are the obvious. I try to identify the key support and the resistance. And as you can see here, this is the current flow. We have the resistance on the top and the support below. So in the 1-day time frame, currently it's showing a falling wedge. It's a wedge pattern. The reason I'm spotting a head and shoulders, because head and shoulders are a reversal pattern, which telling me on what direction to go. Now, to create an analysis that effective analysis, I have to see the whole point, the whole picture, and try to find a pattern on it. Like for this specific NZD USD, this is on 1-day time frame, I could see a wedge forming pattern. And aside from that, I could also see forming head and shoulders. And where is that? This one. That's the head going for the shoulder, and it's currently now forming on the right shoulder. There it is. So if you are going to see the pattern, you could see the right shoulder must be the crossing point of the MACD. There you go. This one. The head shoulder also have the crossing point of the MACD. There. Then the right shoulder, this is where I will begin, but normally with the current system, with the current patterns, with the current flow of the market, this is going to break and hit this key level. Now that's for the 1 day, but of course I don't create my entry on a daily time frame, for the reason I just can compute my stop loss and take profit when creating an entry point on the 1 day time frame. So that is why I prefer, once I have spotted a pattern and once I have spotted the support and resistance, after the daily time frame, I go for the 4 hours. Yan po. And in 4 hours, here again, in the 4 hours, I could see another pattern again forming. So, which is which? What are we going to do? So, here is, usually I'm going to create a scenario, preparing in every direction when the market is going, where and when is the market is going. The first scenario is, as you can see here, we have I do have a potential head and shoulders that is forming also on the 4 hours time frame. However, this is not the reverse head and shoulders, but the exact head and shoulders that is forming. So if the market will bounce back, then that's the time our entry point will be on this key level, this one. So anyway, for me, I usually create a advanced trade. That is why on my copy trading, I usually inform them. I could inform them the exact price that we are going to take the trade, to create a trade. So here, the price will be 0.64351. If the market goes up and rebounds, then that's the time, and it will hit my mark that my entry point, then that's the time we created a trade. There you go. Now, what if the market goes down? So if the market goes down, of course, then again, we will follow the reverse head and shoulders that is forming on the 1-day time frame, which is this one. So we have two options that we are going to wait for the exact price to be on the position before we make an entry. The first position will be on the 4 hours time frame, which is on the 0.64351, and the other position will be on the 1-day time frame, which is the 0.62680. Anyway, guys, this is an NZD USD. So next week it will be fun. What makes this one the top priority on my watch list? If we could go back on the 1-day time frame, you could see there is a divergent forming. The left shoulder on this bar, the left shoulder is more, the price pattern is going down, as you could see that one. The distance from the left shoulders and the peak of the left shoulders is going down. The head is below the left shoulder. That has to be that way. That's the right pattern to create a head and shoulders pattern. However, on the MACD, on the tool that I have, is we could see the exact price on the left, which is the crossover of the left, is below than the crossover of the head. So we could see a divergent forming on this pattern. So if we could review one of my videos informing the divergent head and shoulders, the best price, the best entry that we are going to do is to wait for the right shoulder to form, and which is, we have a mark on it that is 0.62680 based on the support resistance on the left shoulder. Now, since as we go to the 4 hours time frame, of course, within 1 day there are 24 hours. We could see another pattern that is currently forming, and of course it is also a divergent. So take note, there are two divergent, one in the 1-day time frame and the other one is in the 4 hours time frame, and both have different opposite directions. So on the 4 hours, we could see if the market will rebound back, test the resistance, then that's the time we're going to create a trade. So I currently create my advanced trade on this price level, which is the 6.64351. And of course, I also do follow my 5 confirmation, which I always used and always talk about on my YouTube channel and my fan page, what we call the 5 confirmation, the trading the head and shoulders using the 5 confirmation. So from here, we are not chasing the market, but rather we are waiting for the market to be on the right position before we create a trade. So hopefully, guys, you have questions and you have different point of view on this kind of market, and I'm really glad to hear your side if you have this. We have the same explanation. As I could tell, I'm not a fundamental trader where I rely on news, that's my weakness, but I am a mechanical trader, particularly a bearish trader and a head and shoulders pattern trader. So that's why, as you can see, I am always dependent, because it is my strength, on creating a trade with a pattern trading. That's all. Thank you very much. Please comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.